Welcome back. We're here at the White House with the President of the United States. Mr. President, thank you.
Great to be with you. Thank you.
This Super Bowl is going to be unlike any other. I mean, about 25,000 fans in the stands. Do you think a year from now there will be a Super Bowl where they can play in front of a full stadium?
It's my hope and expectation, if we're able to put together and make up for all the lost time fighting COVID that's occurred, that we'll be able to watch the Super Bowl with a full stadium. The Super Bowl is just one of those great American celebrations, and all those house parties, all those things that aren't happening. But God willing, we're going to be able to celebrate it all as usual a year from now.
But there may be some house parties happening.
Oh, I'm sure there are. I know it's hard. It was hard at Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's. But, you know, I hope people, if you're watching, be careful. Be careful.
People want to know when things are going to get back to normal.
Yep.
And the road ahead is pretty daunting. To get herd immunity, Dr. Fauci has said you have to have at least 75% of Americans vaccinated. We did the math, and at the current rate of 1.3 million doses a day, it's going to take almost a year to get there. Can we wait that long?
No, we can't. That's why one of the disappointments was, when we came into office, is the circumstance relating to how the administration was handling COVID was even more dire than we thought.
The Trump administration.
The Trump administration. We thought they indicated there was a lot more vaccine available, and it didn't turn out to be the case. So that's why we've ramped up every way we can. I got a call through Commissioner Goodell saying we could have all 32 NFL stadiums available for mass vaccinations. We are...
Are you going to use them, NFL stadiums, to vaccinate?
Absolutely we will. I mean, let me put it this way. I'm telling my team they're available, and I believe we'll use them. Look, it was one thing if we had enough vaccine, which we didn't, so we're pushing as hard as we can to get more vaccine manufactured.
You're President of the United States, Commander-in-Chief. Can you do something in terms of going to Moderna, going to Pfizer, saying we need more production?
Yes, I think, because we've already done it. But the idea that this can be done and we can get to herd immunity much before the end of this summer is very difficult.
Let's turn to schools.
Sure.
About 20 million American children have not been in the classroom for nearly a year. There's a mental health crisis happening.
There really is.
Women are dropping out of the workforce. Is this a national emergency?
It is a national emergency. It generally is a national emergency.
Do you think it's time for schools to reopen?
I think it's time for schools to reopen safely. Safely. You have to have fewer people in the classroom. You have to have ventilation systems that have been reworked. Our CDC commissioner is going to be coming out with science-based judgment within, I think, as early as Wednesday, as to lay out what the minimum requirements are.
It's so hard with kids not being able to play sports now.
It really is. I think about the price so many of my grandkids and your kids are going to pay for not having had the chance to finish whatever it was. That graduation where you didn't get to walk across the stage. I think they're going through a lot, these kids.
So many people may not know that you were once a pretty good receiver yourself back in the day.
I had wild dreams. It wasn't to be president. I thought I could be a flanker back in the NFL.
But as a former receiver, which quarterback would you rather have throw to you? Tom Brady or Mahomes?
Obviously, Brady's a great quarterback. Mahomes seems like he's got a lot of potential. And so I'd probably take a shot with the young guy that didn't expect as much from.
You thinking the Kansas City Chiefs may win?
Well, I didn't say that. I don't know who's going to win. I think they're both great quarterbacks. One is just a younger version, potentially, of an old, great quarterback. Not old, in NFL terms, old.
Mr. President, thank you for joining us. Enjoy the game.
Well, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
And we'll have more of our interview on the CBS Evening News on Monday. I'm Norah O'Donnell, CBS News, the White House.